first graders. Welcome to weeks 13 and 14 of your art class. That is the first 2 weeks and maybe even 3 weeks of December. What we're going to start today is our holiday wreath. What we're going to be using is a paper plate and little pieces of green paper, little squares that you're going to cut out. If you have green tissue paper, that works great. If you don't have green paper and you want to use maybe wrapping paper or some other kind of decorative paper, that works out fine too. I just like to use the green tissue paper because it gets really fluffy and pretty. But if you can't find it, that's fine. You're going to start with your paper plate, fold it in half, and if you see that little round circle there, you're going to cut that out to make it a wreath. So I'm going to cut out the round circle in the center. If you want to save the center, this is a good thing to use if you want to make a Christmas ornament. You could punch a hole in the middle and you could decorate and hang it from a string, and you can color it in and make it beautiful on both sides. So I would save this if I were you, and you could do something fun with it. But anyway, I'm using this part today. Now, if you were in class, of course, you would write your name on the back and your teacher's initial. But you're home, you know it belongs to you. So anyway, you're going to start with a wreath like this. And you have your little papers cut into little squares. What I'd like you to do is with your glue stick or with Elmer's glue. If you want to put some Elmer's glue on there with a paintbrush, that works just as well. You're going to put a good amount of glue on there on one section at a time. Then you're going to take your papers, crunch them up a little bit, not too much, because you do want them to be fluffy. And you want to little by little fill in that whole paper. Right, you'll do one section at a time. Try to just put one piece of paper on at a time too, because if you put on a stack of them, it doesn't look quite as nice. So I'm going to stick them all on there like that. Like so. Let's say I finished one section, then I would put glue on another section, and I would fill it all up with green fluffy papers. That's one section. When you're finished, let's see, I'm going to stick these on here. When you're finished filling the whole thing in, you can take little red papers. It may take you a couple weeks to fill in that whole paper, that whole wreath, because it takes a while. Oh, you want to see what some kids do? It doesn't look very good. They'll put glue on it like this. And then they stick it on flat. Try not to stick it on flat. Try to make it fluffy so it looks like a beautiful holly wreath. Big difference. Some kids try to rush through it so that if they figure they could just slap it on flat, it would go faster. But I would like you to take your time and make it fluffy. Then, when you have it all covered, you can take red paper, crumple it up into little berries. And you could put little berries on your wreath. See that? This one has lots of little berries all around it. You could put a red bow on it or whatever color ribbon you have. I punched a hole in it with a hole puncher and hung it up, and it makes a beautiful decoration for Christmas. Okay, so I would like you to try to find small paper plates, small little, like I guess they're about an inch. You can cut these into squares or someone can help you at home. And it doesn't have to be green. It could be wrapping paper. It could be any kind of decorative paper that you like. And then you can make some red berries and glue those on. Okay, add a bow. And here's another one. This one's really pretty too. See that? So now you know how to get from this to this to this. And I think it'll take you a little while to do it, but it's so worth it because they come out beautiful and you can use them every year to decorate your home. So, if you're in class, you don't have to do a flip grid because I will see your work here in the classroom. If you're working at home, I need you to go on Flipgrid and show it to me so that I can mark off that you did it, okay? So have a beautiful couple weeks. I'll see you in a couple weeks and see how you're making out, okay? I miss you all very much. Have a great week. Bye.